Former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo making a stop right here on the High Plains.
And how to manage rising commodity costs, all happening during the Hemphill County Beef Cattle Conference. Thanks for joining us tonight. KAMR Local 4's Jack Kessler has more from the conference and explains how it's helping local producers. That story topping our news tonight at 10.
Throughout the next 2 days, ranchers and producers will hear about the latest in ranching and beef cattle markets and management advice from national experts at the annual Beef Cattle Conference.
Number one ag district in the state of Texas is the 13th Congressional District of Texas, and more fed cattle and more beef here than anywhere else in the country.
According to Texas A&M AgriLife, the conference will include prime educational information, multiple trade show vendors, and the opportunity to visit and network with ranchers in a large geographical area, as well as guest speakers including 13th Congressional District Representative Ronnie Jackson. At the conference, Representative Jackson spoke on how politics in Washington, D.C. are affecting beef cattle producers.
We've got some issues that we're talking about today with overregulation from the Biden administration, kind of the climate change assault that is extended from oil and gas into our ag with our farmers and ranchers.
He also spoke on international issues and how they affect cattle producers back here at home.
We have China, Taiwan, Japan, places like that, big markets for the export of beef for our country, and it's really important to the beef industry that we maintain those export markets. And you know, the way the Chinese are threatening people around the world, in particular Taiwan, we got to look ahead and see how that's going to impact our beef industry and look for other markets, alternative markets, to make sure that our beef industry doesn't take a hit if something overseas goes wrong.
Another guest speaker was former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, who spoke on his time during the Trump administration and took questions from the crowd. He spoke on the importance of instilling hard work in younger people and how the High Plains has a strong work ethic.
That culture of work and service matters, and it's places like this that get that, and I'm afraid in our big cities and other places in America we're losing that central idea, and if we do, inflation will be worse and America will be far worse off for it as well.
The beef conference was held both in person and virtually. Organizers and attendees will also hear about new market opportunities, carbon credit information, new beef cattle promotions, and updates from the Texas Beef Council, genetic advancements, cow-calf profit analyzers, a ranch panel sharing about grass grazing and animal management. Live in studio, Jack Kessler, KAMR Local 4 News. Jackie?
Jack, thank you. The conference continues tomorrow. Kenny Thomas is the guest speaker. Thomas was part of the mission that book and movie Black Hawk Down are based on.